Yeah, it's your boy Girl here, back another video, and today I got special for you guys, man. Today we're going to be back with the tier list video. I think the last one I did was actually involving 17. I did not do one with hit at all, so this is actually post hit, post Roshi, post revival UI Goku. So yeah, we're gonna make a tier list. Easy video to do. You probably might want to see my thoughts on certain units and everything, and especially with the universe rep wave, like there's definitely some new units that's added on here. There's a lot of units that got kicked out of here. So yeah, this is basically my tier list. We're all gonna have different opinions. You feel me? We're not all gonna agree on everything, especially since we face certain units, we main certain different teams, we struggle against certain units and all that good stuff. So we're all gonna have different tier lists at the end of the day. But if you guys would to change anything on my tier list, what would you change and why, and explain all that good stuff. And make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, road to 13K, leave a like, turn on the notice, so whenever I do post a video or go live, you guys get notified. So without further ado, let's get on with the video. So we're gonna start with number one and then go the way down. It's easier that way. So let's start off with number one. Number one, I still think it's Vegeta Blue. It is what it is, bro. He literally does it all. I don't think I need to go too in depth. Of course, I don't believe that Movies is the best team, but you can just later slide him on Universe Rep. You see that everywhere, right? You just rock him, 17, hit, or Roshi, or one of those two, right? That team works, bro. Like, yeah, Movies is still a good team. It's not the best team, but just rock them on Universe Rep as your purple. Purple, you can easily say purple is Universe Rep worst color, and their best unit is Jiren, and Jiren is still a solid unit, but you can say purple is their worst color right now. Purple, yeah, you can say purple or green, but just rock him leader slot. You good. You feel me? Like, he does it all. He has blast armor, he can get double card draw speed, he can counter, he get his advantage back when he rising rush, he nullifies endurance. Only one person can really slow him down, which is 17, and he has to be on the field for that to even proc and all that good stuff. So spawns blue cards, he can type neutral and get his advantage for certain timer counts. He does it all. Destroys cards, universe cover change. You feel me? So I still personally think he's number one. So let's go to number two. Number two, I actually think there actually is a new number two. And I actually personally think it's 17. I think 17 is number two. When he first dropped, he wasn't that high on the list, but we got hit, we got Roshi, we got Revival Goku. Like, he has 3 new characters on his team, and this guy is, I personally think he is the best unit on Universe Rev. I feel like he's the glue guy. He has endurance. He can kind of slow down Vegeta Blue with the whole Rising Rush situation. Once he gets his gauge, he can get his vanish back immediately, bro. Every time he vanish, bro, he nullifies cover change off his green card when it's full. When his main ability, he gets card draw speed every blast card he uses. He goes type neutral against green when he loses an ally. Like, there's so much stuff that he does. He heals every time they pop a blue, I think 3 times, bro. Like, he does it all, bro. Especially with those 3 new units he has, like, his value definitely went up. In 17 is really good. Really good. At first, his banner value wasn't all that there because, like I said, the team wasn't fleshed out. But now, since this team got an ultra unit and a regular 1% spark and another LF, he skyrockets it too. 17 is him. So he's the MVP for the reason. So gotta respect the boy. So number 3, I'm gonna put Beast Gohan still. I think Beast Gohan is still dangerous, bro. He's, out of this list, he's still probably the most valuable unit. Not most valuable, but the best Asian unit, bro. He still does great damage. He still does it all. I think it's one of those things where his team just isn't the best right now, but he still goes crazy. He still does a ton of damage. His gauge thing is probably is the best because just how fast he can build it up. Every time he gets his gauge, he nullifies cover change for 50 timer counts. He can get his vanish back off his blue and green card. All that stuff. You guys already know so much about Beast Gohan, right? But I personally gonna put him number 3. I just don't think there's any other units two other units. I think these two units are better than him, but I personally think he's number 3. I don't really see anybody else better than him for real. Yeah, he still has endurance too. If you rush, right, like he's still a pain to deal with. Blast armor. There's a lot of stuff that you got to deal with this Beast Gohan still. So I'm respecting. I'm putting him number 3 for sure. But number 4, we're gonna put the OG master himself, Master Roshi, bro. Master Roshi. I know that he is all about his Mafuba thing, but that Mafuba thing is literally a game changer, bro. If you're playing against someone that has Roshi, you don't have Roshi, bro, you're literally at a disadvantage, because all he has to do is land a blast card, go to Roshi, pop the main ability, pop the Mafuba. He seals one of your units away, right? So now you're in a 3v2 situation. So that means when you're in a 3v2 situation, it's bad because you have one less character. That means one less vanish away. So all he has to do is make you vanish twice, where you're not able to switch back to that other unit, and then he's gonna get a combo off you. And then guess what? They can rise and rush one of your characters. What if they kill you with an ultimate card or a blue card, and then they rise and rush the other person that's not sealed? Then it's a 3v1. It's a 2v1 instantly, bro. Like, just the fact that he's able to seal someone changes the whole game, bro, because you're literally at a disadvantage, and as long as they keep this Roshi alive, you're fighting from you gotta make a comeback, bro, and it's annoying to deal with, bro. Like, no matter who he seals, he can seal your worst unit. That could still be a bad idea, because then your worst unit is your last unit. If you still go Vegeta Blue, then they can easily kill the other 2 units without the rush and save the rest for Vegeta Blue. Like, no matter who you kind of sack off for the wave, it's kind of there's pros and cons to it. So this guy is literally a game changer. Insane. Also, another thing I want to say, he gets his Vanish back a lot. He ramps up every time he lands a blast card. He heals. He has some other good things, like the little green card thing with the immobilization. That's a quick animation. His blue card is a quick animation as well. I believe his blue card is a quick animation, but I think his green card is a quick animation too. I believe both are quick animations, so that's definitely a pro for Roshi as well. And definitely the best yellow. He definitely took Kaioken Goku off for sure, just because of the wave, the ultimate card. It's a game changer, bro. I gotta respect that. I'm putting him number 4. I honestly don't care. So putting him number 4. Number 5, you gotta put legendary hit himself, bro. I believe that these 3 is like the best trio in my opinion. If you're rocking a full universe rep team, I believe these are the best trio. Because think about it, you have someone that kind of is the glue guy. He has endurance. He kind of keeps Vegeta Blue in check. This guy, all he needs to do is seal one person away, and then you have to deal with hit, right? You got to deal with someone that has his gauge, that can get his vanish back every time he vanishes, every time he enters the field. Then you have someone that can remove one person from the team, from the whole game. Then you have this guy, where he pops his green card. Your time stop, he's most likely going to kill you off his time stop, unless he's dealing with a blue unit. If he's not dealing with a blue unit, or you have him at low stars, that's the only time I can see him not killing someone with the time skip. And he can get his time skip multiple times. So then you got to deal with this too. So what if this guy seals one of your units, he time skips you, kills one of your units, and then they have their rush. So that's instantly, bro. That is instantly, like, you're at a disadvantage. It's like a 3v1 basically. You know, eventually 17 might get. They're gonna do some chip in damage to that other person that has left, and then when they bring in that next unit, they have a rising rush. Like, I feel like these 3 together are insane. Head is a nuts. Like I said, I feel like the only downside of him is dealing with a lot of blue units. Beats Gohan 17, Zamasu. That's probably his only downside. And he still does a lot of damage against blue units with the crit, and he does extra damage to blues. And when he enters the field twice, I think he does 60 damage to blue units. So he has ways of doing damage to blues. It's just not nothing crazy. He nullifies endurance with his ultimate card for 10 timer counts. So if you're able to rising rush someone in those 10 timer counts when you pop it, he can kill. He gets his advantage back when he pops the ultimate card too. He nullifies cover with his green. I put him number 5. Number 6. Number 6 is actually interesting. I don't think it's interesting. I'm actually gonna put Tag 4 is interesting. I'm gonna put Tag 4s in there. I still gotta protect Tag 4s, because Tag 4s, they're still a pain to deal with. I still hate facing them, bro. Blast armor, extra damage to purples and blues, bro. You're seeing a lot of purples and blues up top. I'm actually gonna give them the number 6 spot for real. I personally still hate facing GT. I think GT is actually one of the only teams that can kind of keep Universe Rep in check because of Goku 4. Goku 4 right now is probably the only unit that can keep Roshi Mafuba Wave thing in check because he doesn't nullify cover change, and IT cover chain works. So the fact that you have Goku 4 on there, right, he can keep Roshi in check, and he has 2 universe cover chains if you rock him on a full GT team. So if you just throw in Roshi and just pop the ultimate, the containment wave, go to Goku 4. You got to play it smart though, right? You got to play smart forever and to keep him in check. But if you do, bro, you kind of take away Roshi's best value, is that. So me personally, a tag 4 is still a threat to deal with. If you rise and rush them, if you pop the ultimate card against them, they can easily switch to Goku 4 and cover change. So I feel like them two really keeps Roshi in check, and I actually still feel like they still have value regardless. So I'm actually going to put tag 4's number 6, and I'm going to put Goku 4 number 7. I feel like the only thing that's downside about him is dealing with like red units like Hit, for example. But the fact that his IT cover change is probably the only thing is really the only thing that can slow down Roshi, I believe, right now. In the top, like just the top units, I feel like he's the only one that can kind of keep Roshi in check. And Roshi's Refuval Wave is a game changer. So if you're able to make him waste his ultimate card, that's a big deal. Because then now you can basically, it's a 3v3. You don't have to worry about anybody getting sealed away and all that good stuff. So I'm actually gonna put these two together because you kind of need these two together, bro. Because if they're getting rushed or ultimate card, you can just throw him in, right? They lock you in and all that good stuff. So I feel like these two are kind of neck and neck with each other. So I'm gonna put them 6 and 7. Now number 8, I'm gonna put Zamasu. I honestly don't be facing that many Zamasus no more, for real. I usually see a lot of blue purples. Maybe I be watching some streams. I don't really be seeing Zamasu as much. Like, you still see Zamasu to this day because he's still pretty solid. He's still a really solid unit, but I don't see him as frequent compared to before this update, before the Roshi and the Revival Goku. I used to see the Zamasu a lot. You know, boost, his defense isn't as impactful, and you're gonna notice with defensive units, especially when losing the boost, because they don't really have the highest stats. So any type of buffs helps. Support units and defense units have the lowest stat spread. So whenever a boost wears off, you're most likely going to see a noticeable hit in defensive and support units. Like, think about Pan, think about 17, Purple 17, think about Zamasu, think about Green Zimzam back in the day, Green Zamasu, Goku Black Assist. Think about any defensive unit, defensive support type units. They usually take a huge hit off the feature boost. So he's personally still really good. I still rock him on a region team, but I just don't see him as much, and he's still amazing. He's still annoying to deal with, but it's just that I just feel like he kind of just takes a hit. Not gonna lie to you, I put him number 8. So number 9 is really interesting. I'm actually still conflicted. Number 9 to 10, I honestly don't know who to put. So number 9, let me see. Number 9, I'm gonna put Pan. I think Pan still makes it in the top 10, bro. Not gonna lie to you. I think Pan still makes it in there because just their support and everything. You can kind of just leader slot her on a lot of teams, and just the fact that she provides extra damage to all these units is still good. You gotta respect it. It goes type neutral off blues and everything. She kind of does give debuffs and everything, and buffs to your allies, debuffs to the enemy. So you kind of have to respect her on that sense, for me personally. But other than that, that's pretty much it with her. I don't know. She's kind of hanging on the thread, for real. Not gonna lie. So I'll put her number 9. Now number 10, I'm gonna put the new Revival Omen Goku. Now, the reason why I put him number 10 is, me personally, I was not impressed by him. Not gonna lie to you. He reminds me of a modern day Cryon. Not gonna lie to you. Like, if you actually look at the kids, they're really similar, bro. Really similar. Really similar. The only problem is that this guy has ways of nullifying cover chains, and he has the gauge, right? When they're post revival, they have time damage. They're green. They have a strike cover change. When you pop the main pre-revival, they granted a new card. Like, they're really similar, bro. They're really similar, and I think the only value that this Goku has is the fact that he's a revival unit. If you rock Roshi, him, in this Goku, I think the best thing is having the revival, so Vegeta Blue can't rush you immediately. So say for example you're like with Roshi, and then he pops a rush, you can't switch into 17 time before he pops a rush, then you have Goku there to kind of save you in a sense. But other than that, I really feel like his revival is the best thing about him. Of course, he has the gauge. I think the thing that makes me not be as impressed with the Goku is his auto gauge, because you're so used to dealing with MUI Goku's gauge, where every time you attack Goku's gauge, you're getting hit back in return. But this is a downgrade from him. He doesn't attack you back. He doesn't deal no damage to you. So I think that's also another thing. So whenever I attack him, I'm expecting like, oh shit, I'm about to get hit. I'm like, oh yeah, this is UI Goku, UI sign. This isn't MUI. He does do great damage post. His main ability, go type neutral pre-revival, is pretty cool. He get his Vantage back, but I think it's alright. I've been watching a lot of showcases of him at certain star accounts, and I'm just still not impressed by him for real. But I think the best thing is his revival. He's able to keep people to rise and rush you immediately in check. Other than that, like I said, post revival, he does great damage, but I don't know, it's just weird to me. I don't know. I'm still just not that impressed with him, not gonna lie to you. So I'm gonna put him number 10. And honorable mentions. I think I'm gonna do this. Me personally, I'm gonna put Trunks and Vegeta. I really like them a lot. You know, I'm a big fan for them. I use them a lot. I really think they're really solid. Me personally, I probably wouldn't put them number 11 though. I probably would put this. I'm actually gonna do this. I'm actually gonna put. No, I'm not gonna put them number 11. I'm gonna put Jiren. I think just the fact that Jiren is a purple, he's a tank, he has endurance, is a pain to deal with for a universe rep. I really feel like he deserved to be higher spot than Trunks and Vegeta. I'll probably put. I don't be seeing that many future Gohans that much, not gonna lie to you. So I'm gonna put future Gohan here. I'm gonna put purple 17. I think purple 17 has some value just because he can nullify endurance with his green card and all that good stuff. He can lock you in. So I might put purple 17 here because I actually be seeing him on like androids with the 17 here, them, and then you can put tag droids. So he actually has some really good value there. So I'm actually gonna put him right here, maybe, not gonna lie to you. Man, would I put him above Jiren? I'm gonna put him above Jiren. I'm actually gonna put him above Jiren. I actually do like the 17 a lot. I think I'm gonna put him above Jiren. Jiren is pretty solid too. Anybody else I'm missing that I'll put up in here? I think I'm missing somebody, bro. If I'm missing anybody, I don't think I'm missing anybody. You could put like the droids in there too if you want to. You could put the droids in there. Anybody else? I think this is pretty much it with my tier list. Am I missing anybody? Just trying to make sure I'm not missing nobody. No, I'm not missing anybody. So yeah, that's pretty much it with my tier list, bro. I think this is my tier list for sure. I don't think I would change anybody. If you guys would change anything about it, what would you guys do? I think a lot of people probably might put Zamasu higher, but I really feel like Tag Force and Goku 4 is able to keep Roshi's stuff in check and everything, and it's still a good team. GT's still an amazing team and everything like that. So yeah, that's pretty much it with this video. Let me know what you guys think about my tier list. If you had to change, or what would you put in your tier list, what would you change for mine, all that good stuff. It is a tier list at the end of the day, so just a fun video to do. But this is what I think is the top 10 for this time of this video. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Like, comment, subscribe, and real man. I'm out. Peace.